So there's been a conspiracy theory floating around right-wing media and put out by some right-wing politicians that there was a whistleblower involved with the ABC debate, that this whistleblower had firsthand knowledge that Vice President Kamala Harris got the debate questions in advance, and that, it was all rigged against Donald Trump. Which none of that is true. This whistleblower hasn't been named. The supposed affidavit that has been shown is completely redacted, full of mistypings, using the wrong legal words in various spots, everything of importance that could verify where any of it took place. Everything's been blacked out with a Sharpie. And other legal creators on this app have pointed out the flaws in that affidavit. Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene took this affidavit and was saying, oh, there was a whistleblower. We need to look into this. We need to look into this. And then came out and said, well, whistleblower died in a car crash in Maryland. That's suspicious, making it seem like there was some big cover-up. And now that that's been proven to be false, she comes out and says, well, apparently that was incorrect. I was wrong that the whistleblower died. But we still need to look into this. We still need to look into this, even though the fact of there even being a whistleblower has been debunked. But we're watching them do this in real time as it happens because they have nothing. They're looking for any sort of a scandal they can pin on Vice President Kamala Harris because they don't have anything on policy. They don't have any substance. Comparing Vice President Kamala Harris to Hillary Clinton, it wasn't like there was the Benghazi incident with Hillary Clinton that they could always go back to as something that they could dog whistle to. There really isn't anything besides the fact that Vice President Kamala Harris is an Indian and African American woman. That's it. She's of Jamaican descent and Indian descent, and she's a woman. That's the big thing they've got. All of their policies that they try to pit on her, none of that matters. Saying things like, why haven't you done it in the 3.5 years you've been in office? Well, that's not part of her job as vice president. That hasn't stuck either. They're trying to do it. They're trying to pin this on her. But unless something happens to Joe Biden, all Kamala Harris can do, as in her role as vice president, is basically be the president of the Senate and break ties and wait around for Joe Biden to pass on or resign and take over the presidency, or for something like that to happen. That's it. Those are her two main responsibilities as vice president. I've talked about it before. But because of that, because there isn't anything to latch onto her with, they don't have a line of attack in, unlike, a Hillary Clinton. Even Joe Biden, even though he didn't have any sort of scandals himself personally, his son did. And they were able to use that as an inroad in to make some sort of a scandal claim. Even though most people didn't care, they were able to at least have a line of attack. So we got the Marjorie Taylor Greene spreading things about this supposed whistleblower that it doesn't even seem to be real, all to make up something about how Kamala Harris cheated at the debate. Yet, my question to them is, even if she had the questions in advance, how did that make Donald Trump say stupid stuff on the debate stage? No matter what Kamala Harris had in advance, Donald Trump sounded awful.